Good morning, children. Today we will be taking up new lesson of English reader titled The Canary. Now, children, canary is a small yellow bird which sings very sweetly, right? Now, children, before C2 you have C1, and in C1 you have some questions like what kind of home do I prepare for the pet? These questions are for you. Second one is who will look after my pet when I go to school? What kind of food will my pet need? How much exercise will my pet need? Right? Who will train my pet? Now, all these questions are for you. Now, we have this lesson, The Canary. This is very interesting story. Now, in this story, you have three main characters. First one is Canary, the bird. Second one is Somu. And third one is Somu's mother. Now, children, let's read this story. Somu's father had given him a wonderful gift on his birthday, a little yellow canary. Now, this is picture of a canary. Canary is a very small yellow bird. Now, Somu named her Molly. Now, Somu got a canary. Somu got this bird as a birthday present and he named her Molly. Molly sang softly and sweetly. At first, Somu looked after the bird. Each day he cleaned her cage. Now, her here refers to Molly. So, firstly, Somu was very much interested in Molly. He used to take care of Molly. He cleaned her cage, gave her seeds and fresh water. At tea time, he gave her a lump. Lump means piece of sugar. Now, he used to feed her properly. Somu used to clean her cage. Somu used to give her fresh seeds. So, Molly was very happy in her cage because Somu took good care of her. Molly was very happy in her cage. Molly's friends were very jealous. Jealous means envious. They didn't feel happy to see Molly very happy and properly cared for inside the cage. So they were not happy to see that. Somu's friends would come to see Molly every day. She here refers to Molly. She would sing sweet songs for them. Now, them here refer to the friends of Somu. So Molly was very happy inside the cage. Somu's friend used to come to see Molly every day and Molly would sing sweet songs for them. After some weeks, Somu lost interest. Interest means attentiveness. He lost his interest in Molly. Now it was no longer fun to look after her. One day he did not clean the cage. Another day he did not feed her. And then worst means the most unpleasant thing. सबसे बुरा क्या हुआ? And then worst of all, he forgot to give her water. Now, children, firstly, Somu was very happy to see Molly. He loved Molly very much. He took good care of Molly. But when the days passed, जैसे जैसे दिन बीतते गए, Somu lost interest in Molly. He was not particular about Molly. He lost attentiveness, right? He did not feed her properly. He did not clean her cage. He did not feed her, right? So, and even one day he forgot to give her water also. So, how will a little bird survive without food and water? So, Molly's condition was very bad because there was no one to give her water and food. Now, children, see here, I want you to learn one thing here. Children, here we have did in this sentence, right? And whenever we have did in the sentence, we will make use of first form of verb here. We first form of verb, right? Three forms of feed are feed, fed, fed. Feed means to give food, right? So, when we have did in a sentence, we will make use of first form of verb over there. Molly was very unhappy. Molly was very sad. She was not at all happy. Somu loved her no longer and she could not sing because she was so thirsty. Now, you know that Somu had forgotten to give Molly seeds and water. So she was very thirsty. She could not even sing. She went to her water dish hoping there might be just a drop of water, but there wasn't any. So she went to her water dish. You can see the picture of water dish over here. Dish is a small bowl where Somu used to put water for Molly, but there was not even a drop of water over there. So Molly was very sad to see that. Tweet, tweet, called Molly loudly, but Somu was busy playing with his new toy gun and took no notice of the little bird. Now you can see here Molly is in tears, right? She's making sound, right? But Somu is busy. He's busy in playing with his new gift. That was his toy gun. And he did not hear the voice of Molly. She cried, and her friends felt very sorry for her. Now, her friends means the other birds. When they saw the condition of Molly, when they saw her crying, even the birds also felt very bad for her. Felt very sorry means they felt very bad for her. Tears ran down her face. Her means Molly. Now, Molly was crying. You can see Molly is in tears here. Oh, I am in this cage and I can't get out to get food and water for myself, she said. Now, since Molly was in the cage, she was not free, right? She was hungry, she was thirsty, but she could not help herself. She had wings, but she could not fly because she was in the cage. So she felt very sad and started crying because there was no one to hear her. There was no one to come to help her. Chirpy the sparrow was sad too and said, "We wish we could help you." Now, Chirpy was one of the friends of Molly, and she said, "We really want to help you, but we can't help you." The little canary drooped her little yellow head. Now, droop means hang downwards, to put down. Now, the little canary here refers to Molly. Now, Molly drooped her little yellow head and prayed to God. Now, since she was in cage, right, Molly was in cage, her friends couldn't help her out. So, there was no one else to help her out. So she prayed to God to help her. Early next morning, Somu's mother came to wake him. Now, him here refers to Somu. Now, Somu's mother came to wake Somu. She was surprised when she did not hear the sweet voice of the canary. Now, children, here again, see, you have did in the sentence, and whenever you have did in the sentence, and along with that, we will make use of first form of verb. Here is your verb here. Here, heard, heard. Right? The heard, heard are the three forms of hear. Right? So, Somu's mother entered Somu's room and she was very surprised that Molly was not singing. She peered. Peered means to look very carefully. Dhyan se dekhna. She peered into the cage. Molly was lying there half dead. She was almost dead. She was lying there. Somu's mother took her out of the cage carefully and stroked. Stroked means to pat gently her yellow feathers. Now, Somu's mother took the canary out of the cage and she stroked her yellow feathers. She fed the little bird with fresh seeds and water. Now she gave fresh seeds and water to Molly. She was very angry with her son. Somu, what a dreadful thing. Dreadful means extremely bad. She started scolding her son. You can see in the picture. Somu's mother has taken out Molly from the cage. She is feeding Molly and she is also scolding. She is also angry with her son. And Somu is in tears. He is crying. He is sorry for what he has done to Molly. If you can't look after this poor creature, creature means a living being, you have no right to keep it. I am so ashamed of you. Ashamed means to feel sorry. Now, Somu's mother said that if you can't take care of your pet, then you should not keep it, right? You are not at all responsible. I am very ashamed. I am very sorry, said the mother. Somu burst. Burst means to begin to produce. Somu burst into tears. He started crying and felt sorry. He was really sorry of what he has done. His carelessness had almost killed Molly, right? Because of his careless behavior, Molly was about to die. Thereafter, he looked after Molly, the little canary, very well. From that day, Somu became a responsible boy. He started taking good care of Molly. So, children, if you have pets at your home, you should be very careful about their needs. You should be very careful about their comfort. You should take proper care of your pets. Otherwise, You should not force your parents to have pets for you, right?